Silent Night is a remake of Silent Night, Deadly Night, in so much that it's got a Santa who kills people he judges naughty, and that's about it. Similarities done.
Silent Night, Holy Night.
When did he leave?
All is calm. All is well.
Jeez, a remake that barely remakes the original movie it's supposed to be remaking? That's so totally unheard of. Will you tell us more wonders of the universe, Phelous? No. Holy fucking shit! Locations that look ridiculously grimy and disgusting? Why, I haven't seen that since the last horror remake I talked about. So new! And holy shit, Malcolm McDowell! Why, I haven't seen him since the last horror remake I talked about.
Sir, I can't work tonight. It's Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve for all of us.
The season of giving. So get off your sorry ass.
The difference being in Halloween he was playing an ass, and here he's playing an ass. Well, that's not exactly fair, because here he's playing an overconfident ass, and in Halloween 2, he played an overconfident ass, who used to be an incompetent bumbler. Pretty different, huh? Not that we know the backstory of Sheriff Silent Night McDowell. I'll assume that he used to be an incompetent bumbler.
I mean, this is old Loomis.
I can give it to Sheriff Silent Night McDowell in this film, though. He is able to be more entertaining here than the misery that is the Halloween remakes.
You nasty, sadistic little prick. See, I told you I'd get it.
Today's a really tough day for me.
Okay, well, I'll look forward to seeing you.
Though no one says garbage day in this film, so it's a solid 0 stars. Screw it, I'm gonna make McDowell say it.
Garbage day! No!
Now, one of the things I actually like about this film is our murdering Santa is only after the people on the naughty list, and he never betrays that. People who haven't done anything, he leaves alone, or just gives them a bloody candy cane, scarring them for life. He didn't kill them, though! Oh, yeah, and this kill was a reference to the original. But it's the only one! Really? Really? I also like that he can detect where people are being assholes all over town just through the magic of Christmas.
Those are Mommy's heart pills.
You need to take me to the mall.
But I thought we'd go to church tonight.
I want my new LV today.
Why don't you wait until tomorrow and see what Santa brings you?
Do I look like I believe in Santa Claus? Go get your purse and meet me in the car. Great. Got something for me? I didn't ask for that.
Well, I guess he sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake, he knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Or he'll show up at your front door and murder you. Also, guys, are you sure you wanted to kill this girl off so quick? Didn't want to have the scene where she burns down an orphanage first? I feel like there was some serious, untapped, ridiculous asshole potential in her, and I mean, are we really supposed to feel bad that Santa Claus killed this supervillain in the making? I, for one, feel a lot safer knowing she's not going to be able to finish her evil weather machine and destroy the world. Now, one of the things I sarcastically like about this film is the evil Santa travels around with a chest full of replacement masks and beards. I mean, I seriously love that he lugs chests around to all his kills because he knows he's gonna get them all bloodied up. You'd think if he can use his Santa powers to seek out and punish the naughty, he could also use them to clean off his clothes and beard, because that's a true Christmas miracle. And our hero, Evil Santa, sure needs one because, like a lot of remakes, this town is filled with shitty people. Like jackasses who take up Santa jobs just to ruin children's dreams.
Well, to be honest, Timmy, I don't think you deserve anything this year. Never trust
your parents.
Ha ha! I'm so glad that I either volunteered my time for something I hate, or I'm not getting fired by anyone for such stupidity. And don't forget, this town's got perverted priests. This is, of course, just set up so that he can be killed later on.
Christmas has a dark side, too. Remember that chilly night in Bethlehem when baby Jesus was born into this cold world and laid in the filth of a manger? When King Herod massacred infants?
Okay, really, who is the target audience for sermons like this? Oh, one old lady and a Santa who's just there for the after-services murder. And Santa attending services? I don't know, that seems slightly sacrilegious! Or just kind of strange, I don't know. Our main bore in this film is played by Jamie King. Our main character. Main bore. Until she breaks out the crosswords, then things get super duper Christmas sighting whatever. Her defining trait is she's a cop. Oh, and she's depressed because her boyfriend left her after forgetting she existed and accidentally breaking up with the wall first. Luckily, her father is actually Grandpa Seth, so he'll just tell her to burn Christmas to the ground and hope it sorts itself out.
Merry Christmas, Neil Buggers.
Once the police discover that their killer is Santa, luckily this is a small town and that just narrows the suspects down to everyone. Apparently everyone in this small town dresses as Santa because heaven forbid you turn a corner without a gut and fake beard in your face.
Town square is like Santa Central.
And yeah, I know there's a mention of a Santa contest at some point, but would that really have the streets filled with them all day? And apparently there's gonna be over 400 of them. I'm not even making that up.
So you're not judging the Santa contest then?
No. It's an election year. If I choose a Santa, I earn one vote and lose the other 499.
The Santa contest, the one thing these pathetic people have in their lives. Ho, ho, ho. Hey, yeah, Grandpa Seth, you were already halfway there. You might as well dress up as Santa too. Why not? Surely we don't have enough.
Mom and Dad missed the flight, so it's just me.
Guess it kind of sucks being in here alone on Christmas Eve, huh? Hell, you don't even know what day it is.
You better watch out, boy.
I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
And his clone army. Cool. The catatonic person who comes to life just for a moment to deliver an ominous message scene. I should probably have a joke for that.
You see Santa Claus tonight, boy, you better run. Run for your life.
What, did the serial killer in the Santa suit possess him? What the shit is that? The magic of Christmas. Something whatever. I mean, the killer isn't supernatural. They are, however, a genius as they somehow jury-rigged Christmas lights into an electric chair, which makes people splurt CG blood and everything. If only they could have used their incredible genius for goodness instead of badness. You were the chosen Santa! You were supposed to bring balance to the holidays, not destroy them!
Merry Christmas, Neil Buggers.
Hell, Santa Killer's so smart he even manages to make this blow out the power to everything except a Santa lawn ornament. Pretty clever, cause it's symbolism. Symbolism that he's Santa. Yeah. And despite this town being filled to the brim with Santas, it can conveniently suffer from Wrong Turn 5 syndrome when it needs to, and be completely barren when Santa needs to chase down a topless woman in the middle of the day. Her sin was being topless. I guess. I don't know.
The wood chipper turned on. I wonder what's in there. Sure hope it isn't me. Oh shit, it was me. There's a sugar.
Before we leave, there is one more thing to note about her chase scene.
Perhaps it was the most important part.
There's some purposely done funny things too, like the police station apparently has Christmas-themed emergency lights. Okay, maybe that wasn't supposed to be funny, but Santa's got brass knuckles. Yeah, really. And he even leaves coal for all the naughty people he kills. Kinda just like we did in the Mortal Kombat Holiday Special 4. I can't believe this movie ripped me off. I know they definitely watched that for super duper reels, yo, just like I'm sure all of you watched that not review. And while this film has got these humorous elements to it, it mostly plays itself serious, so a lot of these fall kind of flat. I find myself wondering, were they going for the joke here, or is it just incredibly stupid? I think I would have actually liked this movie more if they'd really ran with some of these ridiculous elements to the Santa murders. And speaking of, why do we have a Santa murderer this time? Well, I can tell you that it's got nothing to do with
Mother Superior!
this time. In fact, his backstory gets revealed to us randomly by a drug dealer who also has taken up a Santa job because, you know, that's pretty much the same thing, and drug sales were strangely low this month.
This fella was pissed that his wife left him on account of him being a dull man.
Of course! Jamie King is the evil Santa! Wait. So basically, he torched up people because someone left him. Cool story, Santa bro. Or should I say, flaming story? I probably shouldn't, though, as that innuendo makes no damn sense whatsoever.
She begged for forgiveness. He had no mercy for sinners.
I know the inner workings of his mind because I don't.
Officer King thanks our drug dealer shitter for his strangely relevant story time with a bullet to the head. So Mustache story time is our killer? Nah, and a twist that shocks absolutely no one because of this setup line.
This isn't the first time a Bradamore had to bring down a bad Santa.
We discover actually it was his son, cause he couldn't believe that being a moron would get you shot by the police. And it screwed him up for life, and since it worked out so well for him, might as well like father like son this shit. I'm sure it will work out better this time. It keeps happening! Well, hopefully he had a child that witnessed this so they can get killed by Jamie King's offspring. Merry Christmas or something. More like Silent Night didn't finish the quote night. It just falls short of being much of anything, really, and a lot of the characters are either bland or just unlikable shits. And I don't know if I'm just trying to like a character I've seen Malcolm McDowell play in something I've actually seen lately, but he's at least somewhat funny in this.
Hey, and take the trash while you're at it!
What is this? Garbage day?
Garbage Day! Huh? No!
But this film is not as dark as the original, that's for sure, even if the deaths are kind of brutal, and it tries to have humor to it, which honestly it should have gone further with. I can say, though, it's really not as bad as a lot of remakes get. It's watchable, but nothing really special. The major warning I have to give in regards to watching this movie, though, is terrible chalkboard continuity. Look at that line! It doesn't know if it's erased or still there! This movie should have a trigger warning for that or something. Trigger warning! Don't want to finish. And now, through the magic of Christmas, Santa's soulless body has come back to life.
Ho, ho, ho! Time to die! Because of backstory!
Oh shit! Oh!
no! Again. Ah!
Now I've done it. Dead forever. Merry Christmas.
I don't like this movie, doesn't look too friendly. This monster seems so fake, my nerves are gonna break. Phelous, don't let me down, you need to be around. Grab that running one up and blast that sing a new one. This movie looks shitty. Phelous, so Phelous, bring a multi-comedy of Phelous, so Phelous, and some horror movies of Phelous, so Phelous. I don't care about how you sound of Phelous, so Phelous. What's your opinion about?
Oh yeah, and happy holidays, I guess. If you don't celebrate Christmas. Yeah. Silent Night Zombie Night is a remake. Silent Night Zombie Night. It's the movie I'm not doing.